Okay guys, before we start to write our own constructor functions, let's take a look at what the keyword this actually means. Alright, so as you can see, in JavaScript, the this keyword can have different values depending on how and where you actually call it, not where you define it. And there's a lot of cases. We're just going to go over a few simple ones that's going to help us later on down the line. Okay, let's start with case 1. If you're just in the global scope and you want to see what this is equal to, it's always going to be the window object. So you can see we did console.log this and we get the window object. We can actually even check it. This is triple equals to window object, so that's true. Now, the second case is when you have the this keyword inside an event listener. So right here, you see I have one button element, says click me. In JavaScript, let's select that button. Const button equals document.query selector, and then I'm going to do button. And then I'm going to add an event listener to that button. Let's do click event. Let's do a very, very simple one. Okay, so we're going to select this. So since this is inside the event listener, the this will refer to the button element itself right here. So this.text content, let's just set that equal to its old text content plus some more. New. All right. So let's see if it works. Let's click on this. Click me, new, new, new. All right. So once again, if it is inside the add event listener method, the this keyword will always refer to the HTML element that it was bound to. In this case, it's the button element. All right. Let's move on to case number 3. Now, what if it's inside a function? Let's just do function test console.log this. Let's try that. Let's call it. We still get the window object. So how the this keyword works is if it is inside a function definition, right, which has the keyword function in it, it will exit one curly braces of scope. So you see how this console.log is inside these two yellow curly braces? The this keyword will exit one level out. And one level out of this function is just the global scope. Therefore, we get the global scope. Same thing if it is in objects. Const obj. Let's say x is equal to this. Let's try this. obj.x. We still get the window object, right? Because it only exits out one level of curly braces. Now, let's try something else. What if instead of this, we make it a function? And once again, we'll just make it console.log this. Let's see what happens now. obj.x. Now we get the object itself. Let me make this more clear by adding one more property, age 30. All right, let's call that again. Okay, now you see that the this keyword points to this whole object, right? You even see the age property on here. And this is because it exits out one set of curly braces, and then it sees the second one right here. So now it points to the obj object. All right, let's move on to the next video where I show you some edge cases of the keyword this. Let's go.